TIFFnet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry, I'm doing something. Today is Monday, December 1st, 2025, and this is episode number 1011 of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello. Hi, how you doing? Sorry about this. I hate starting the show distracted, but I just noticed a flaw in something that I had to get fixed. All right, got that fixed. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, good to see you. This is not the last show of the week. That didn't get changed either. God damn it. It's been a nightmare today. We had plans to do the roast in my face, and of course it rained. Something awful over here at least, and of course we lost power, which means that I didn't get a chance to get any of the things done to do it properly, because I wanted to be able to market it and put it on social media, send it to people, and got up this morning to do that. And of course, without power, we have no internet. I have obviously a laptop that I can work on, but no internet means no sendy file. So that kind of put a damper in it. We got power back. Jim was messaging me about 2:15, like, hey, we're going to do this. And I was like, man, I don't think we should. I want to give ourselves a fighting chance to raise the most money, and shit was still going up and down, and it's just a goddamn mess. And I told Donna when I logged in, the devil been busy today. The devil has been busy today. So for those of you that sent money in, like Joe Pro that just sent in 500 bits, that's worth a joke. And that will be carried over to tomorrow. I don't want to shortchange anybody, so we'll keep a tally. And you guys will be, it'll be carried over. So fear not. But I don't want to do the roast of my face in 20 minutes or an hour or whatever this show ends up being for today. Just not fair to the charity and to you guys and to the concept of what it is. So, oh, wow. Donna says, if we make our donation before 12/3, there are companies that will match our donation. So double our money. Well, damn. I wonder if can I donate to the food bank online? Houston Food Bank. Donate money. Let's see. Donate online, by mail, or phone. Houston Food Bank. Give funds. Well, Donna, I could do that. Good looking out. All right. So we'll do the roast tomorrow. And then after the show tomorrow, I will get online and donate the money. And then that way we can double our efforts. I like that. Good job, Donna. That's fantastic. And by the way, on the food bank, it even says right here, this is why I'm excited about doing this. One, Donna wanted to do it. She was really into it, and I'm glad. But two, yes, 500 bits is $5, Perry. That is correct, sir. So, hey, what up, Mr. Keller? How are you, man? Long time no see. Yeah, so roast in my face postponed until tomorrow. Let me see. I thought I had graphics that I could put up. There we go. Title editor. Roast of my face postponed until tomorrow. What is tomorrow? 12/2? Yeah. Okay. I dig it. We can make that work. There you go. Roast of my face postponed until tomorrow. Right there. Yeah, so although I wonder why that didn't update. That's weird. Some things are amiss. I'm getting errors from what's it called? Like I can't update these, for example, or these. I don't know why that's not working. It should be, but it's not. So I'll have to figure that out as well. I don't know if there was like an update or something, because when I logged in today to start the show, it threw an error and said, do you want to allow the browser to have access? I was like, what are you talking about? So, long story short, yeah, looks like we're having a few minor issues that will get worked out. I'll work on that after the show as well. I promised you something, and I shall deliver upon that. This is the Houston Food Bank website, and here you can clearly see that it says every $1 provides enough food for 3 meals. $1 equals 3 meals. So every joke that you pay for on the roast of my face at $5 is buying 15 meals for somebody. Think about that. Think about that. If $1 equals 3 meals, I'm no mathematicianizer. $5 is 15 meals. So Joe Pro just bought 15 meals. So, and then if we double it, imagine that. That's 30 meals for every joke if we get it doubled. So there you go, folks. That's the seller right there. That's the way to look at it. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Yes. There we go. So yeah, kiss my ass, Joe Pro. Joe Pro says, so today, are we gonna roast the Aggies instead? Yeah, that's probably accurate. That's probably necessary. Yeah, probably necessary. Oh, see, why are none of these popping up? Let me see here. Scene, main. Do these go in order? I don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know why it's doing that either, but whatever. What up, Chuck said hook 'em. Jesus. We knew they were gonna. We called it months ago. Yeah. Damn. Donna said, I already read that SNAP benefits may not be renewed for families. That's just crazy. That's just ridiculous to me. It's crazy that our government. Here's the problem that I have with people is I've seen people online, and I just argued with some dude on Nextdoor, and I guarantee you, he's got the Jan 6 starter pack, and he's ready to storm some Capitol, storm something. I don't know. But I was ranting. Somebody goes, our school system is broken and they need to spend more money on schools. I was like, you fucking crazy? You're fucking crazy. Do you know how much money they spend on these fucking schools? These schools are insanely expensive. Let me see. New school in Spring, Texas. A new Spring High School. This is a new $430 million campus that will replace the original school, which was built in 1968. Why does it cost $430 million? That's almost $500 million. What? $500 million for schools? One school. That is fucking crazy. What was this? There's a school like right around my corner here. Let's see. What school is that? This is so fucking, it's way too goddamn fancy. I'll tell you that much. Way too goddamn fancy. It is, where'd it go? Grand Oaks High School. Yeah. How much did Grand Oaks High School cost? Grand Oaks High School had a cost of $154 million to build as part of a larger $487 million bond approved in 2015 by voters of the Conroe Independent School District. Construction was funded through a larger bond. School's cost was estimated at $154 million, though the final construction costs were listed as roughly $134 million. Oh, damn. That makes the Spring High School insanely expensive. Yo, that's really crazy. And I was mad about 135. Well, 154. But $150 million to build a school is crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, Perry says, Spring, you should see the schools in Cyprus. Them shits look like college campuses. How much does, let's see, how much does the average new high school cost in Texas? Project costs can range from 54 to 270 million for a typical 120,000 square foot high school with $450 per square foot. That's just crazy. Most expensive high schools in Texas. The village schools in Dallas. Oh, that's like to go there. That's a private. Regardless, $150 million is a lot of goddamn money for one high school. That's their campus now. And it's just like, yeah. So that lady was like, well, they don't spend enough. I was like, fuck you. Yes, they fucking do. They spend plenty. And I'm tired of fucking paying for it because I don't send no kids to that goddamn school. And I shouldn't be paying what you parents pay to use that shit as a built-in 5-day-a-week babysitter. Sucks. I hate it. And this one guy was like, oh, well, my house didn't catch on fire. Do I have to pay for the fire department? I didn't check out any books at the library. Do I have to pay for a library? It's a bit fucking different. I could use the library if I wanted to. And if my house catches on fire, the fire department will be here. But the fact is, I'll never fucking use that school. Ever. Because I don't have kids. So why am I paying what somebody with kids is paying? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, we both should pay the same for a public library and a fire department because we both have equal access to it. But what fucking use am I getting out of a high school that is my largest single item on my property tax? My property tax was $12,000. $12,000 just in property taxes. That is fucking insane. That's $1,000 a month. And yet, the vast majority of that, because we don't have mud here. We have a septic, so we don't have a mud tax. It's school. It's all schools. Fuck these kids. As a matter of fact, let me break it down even further. Fuck your kids. Fuck your kids. I hope they all are stupid. I hope they all fail. I hope they all have to fucking get a job where they can't even use their goddamn education. It is maddening to me that I have to pay that much in taxes just so the people around me can send their kids to these fancy ass schools. Fuck these people and fuck them kids. That just makes me so mad. He was like, well, you don't have a fire. Bro, that's such a reach. And then I told him this. This gets me back to my point about SNAP. I was like, you're the same motherfucker that when the government shut down, you were probably online talking about, I don't know why I got to pay for SNAP. Why am I paying for other people to eat? Bitch, you two talking side-faced motherfucker, fuck you. Either you are against all of that, in which case, give me my money to send your fucking kid to school, or shut the fuck up. But if I can pay for these fucking fancy-ass schools for your dumb-ass kid to go to, you shut the fuck up and pay SNAP benefits, you dumb hillbilly redneck yokel. God damn, that makes me mad. Whoa! It's always these side-talking motherfuckers, too. It's always these Jan 6 Capitol storming, fucking chaw-eating, goofy motherfuckers that get online and talk out of the side of their fucking mouth. Fuck them. Makes me so goddamn mad. I'm sorry. That was probably not the rant y'all were expecting. I'm guessing you were expecting an Aggies rant. Perry said $12K. Damn, Halliburton's not hiring Truman. Fuck Halliburton. I'm gonna go back there. Philly Sports Pride said we have to pay for people's electric bill that can't afford to pay for it. Here's the thing, man. I don't have a problem because we all benefit from social services. Right? Now, you may not need SNAP. You may not need somebody to pay for your electricity. But if anybody's ever lost a job and gotten unemployment, I know that's not taxpayer dollars, but you're paying for some of it. We all pay into it. And we all get some out of it because your employer pays some. But also, if you're going to get Social Security or Medicare, or guess what? That's a social service, you stupid fuck. So when you're out here talking about, I don't want to pay for nobody's SNAP, good. Shut the fuck up. You don't get Social Security and you don't get Medicare when your old ass gets old, needs a fucking hip. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. Wow. Philly Pride said an extra $80 a month to me is crazy. So you have to pay an extra $80 a month to pay somebody else's light bill? Yeah, I'd have a problem with that. That is excessive. That is excessive. Sometimes my light bill is only $120. That's crazy. That's some wild shit. Shut up, Dubs. Put that shit down. Kiss my ass. I guess we need to talk about these raggedy ass Aggies for a minute since everybody's here. Fuck the Aggies as a staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew. By the way, for those of you getting here late, roast to my face will be tomorrow. And yeah, because we were just having intermittent outages all day with the rain, and I wasn't able to get the proper stuff done for it. I needed to do some graphics. I needed to do a whole lot of shit. So just couldn't get it with no lights most of the day. So I was like, well, we'll just do it tomorrow. Pay someone's light bill? Fuck that and fuck the Aggies. Shut up, Chuck! B. Hannah said, I pay $180 a month with Jexa. So that's low. That's like my February bill. No, my fucking July bill was like $400. So don't get it twisted. The shit, no, it ain't that fucking cheap. Let's see. In fact, Blah, 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 blah. Oh, why did that pop up? I didn't want that. Bills. One of my bills sheet. Drive. Start. Bills. There we go. I keep a bills spreadsheet, but I've been keeping this spreadsheet since, god damn, 2012. I just make a new one every year, and it's just to pay my bills. It's not even like a budget. It's just a bill tracker. But like my light bill last month was $365. Before that, $471. Before that, $417. Before that, $443. $321, $279, $237, and then it was split. But yeah. It's gone crazy. It's gone crazy. And I just stopped watering the grass. I was like, fuck this yard. So my water bill's been great. Great. Water bill's been around $30 a month. Fuck that grass. Tired of that shit. Damn, I just $420 for me and it's not real cold yet. Damn. I thought you said you pay $80. No. That was Philly Pride. He has to pay an extra $80 to cover people that can't afford to pay their light bill. Yeah, no, hell no. I'll get a $120 light bill for February, but my gas bill will double. So, no, I'm not blaming it on the 3D printer dubs. That some bitch don't cost that much. So, yeah, and that's the truth. A&M will always break your hearts. We knew it would happen. We knew it. I thought it would happen in the South Carolina game. They just happened to come back. And they did that so that they could break our hearts 2 weeks later. That's why they did it. I think that the Aggies as a organization, as a college, as a team, as a group, as a collective, thrive on fucking their fans over. I do. I think that they honestly, I feel like whoever involved with that school probably just like jerks off Friday night like, oh man, I can't wait to see the looks on their faces. It has to be. You know what it is? It feels like that this school is just, and this team, it's really, I think that the whole thing has been infiltrated by T-Sips, Red Raiders, and OU fucks. That's it. None of these people are actually loyal to the program. They just want to fuck over the fans. That's what it's got to be. It's got to be that A&M and the athletic department, it's all people from UT. It's all people from Texas. That it's like, it's like they say when skinheads and neo-Nazis started infiltrating government and other organizations like police departments and shit. It's the same thing, except it's T-Sips. And their only job, instead of spreading hate, is to spread sadness and misery amongst A&M fans. It has got to be the only explanation. There's no way that a school could be this fucking snake bit. No way. There's no way. It has to be that their players were Texas recruits and then they signed with them and then were like, okay, so we'll just pretend we didn't do this. I'm going to go play for A&M and shit the bed when we play us. Okay? Okay. Total Dallas said they have one loss and they're going to the playoffs with a home game. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. Because they lost and all that shit, they're no longer getting a bye week. Okay. You don't get to play in the SEC championship game. That was important. That's money. That's recruiting. That's a lot of shit. And if they can't beat Texas, who the fuck do you think they can beat in the playoffs? Now, a lot of people are like, look at that. As soon as A&M plays somebody good, they lose. Bitch, slow down. They played Notre Dame. They've played several ranked teams that are no longer ranked, thanks in part to them. When you lose, you tumble. And if A&M is part of you losing, you're going to tumble. But at the time, several of the teams they played were ranked. Now, is it a juggernaut? No. Strength of schedule-wise, though, they had one of the toughest strength of schedules in the country. But it's weird because they lose the tiebreaker to Georgia with one loss because they didn't play anybody hard. I don't fucking get that. If you have the toughest strength of schedule in the country, how do you not have that in the SEC? I don't fucking understand it. That makes no sense to me. Let me look up these fucking, are you referring to the overrated Aggie QB? First of all, I don't think he's overrated. He got hurt in the Texas game. That severely hampered what he could do. That's the first thing. I really hope, I saw my buddy Josh Beard say this. I kind of hope this is true. How about make A&M 5, make Texas 11, let's run it back. I'm good with that. Because I honestly think if this Aggies team at full strength plays that Texas team several times, I think they win several games. Do they win them all? No. Texas has gotten better than from the beginning of the season, but it's crazy to me that Texas fans, and I won't say present company excluded, because, but UT seems to forget they've got several losses on their record. They're like, yeah, well, we beat the Aggies. Oh, well, whoop-de-fuck. Like, you still, how many losses does UT have? Let's see, where's this at? Let's see. UT is 9-3, and they're steadily talking shit to a one-loss team. It's crazy to me. UT has lost to Ohio State, Florida, and Georgia. Meanwhile, the Aggies have lost to UT. They beat LSU when they were ranked 20th. They beat Missouri when they were ranked 22. They beat Notre Dame, who was ranked 8 at the time, and is now probably unquestionably a top 10 team. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Texas lost to Florida. A&M beat Florida 34-17. The other two games that Texas lost, A&M didn't play those teams. Didn't play Georgia, didn't play Ohio State. Look, does this mean Texas is, I mean, UT is A&M is good? No, we've seen them struggle. We've seen them struggle against lesser opponents because they either underestimate them or, you know, some of these schools may not be ranked, but it doesn't mean that they're not good. A lot of people thought South Carolina had a Heisman Trophy candidate, if not front runner. But the same thing was thought about Texas. So when you falter in other areas and then it comes time, you have the skill set to beat a good team. Just sometimes you don't. And sometimes some teams suck at closing. And that would be the Aggies. The loss, I mean, Chuck said the Florida loss is what haunts them. 3 losses should haunt you, Chuck. 3 losses should haunt you. But the Aggies just can't close. They absolutely cannot close. My boy Will load. Let me send him a message. Let's see. Yeah, they just look. The fact is, no, they didn't play 5 top 10 teams, and Texas played one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And lost 2 of those, beat 3 of those, and then lost to random ass Florida who fired their head coach. Look, both of these teams have pimples. Both of these teams, it's a rivalry game. So, of course, you want to win that game. But I'll give you hope, Aggie fan. I'll give you some hope. I believe it was last year. Let me pull this up to make sure. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Last year, Ohio State was 10-1. 10-1 going into their, hey, what up, Sam? They were 10-1 going into their rivalry week game with Michigan and lost 13-10. Big win for Michigan. Terrible loss for Ohio State. So they ended up now, having to play Tennessee, and then they played Oregon, Texas, and Notre Dame. So they had their first round game, their quarterfinal, semifinal, made it to the national championship. But they had to beat Tennessee, they had to beat Oregon, and they had to beat Texas. So that's the saving grace in this. One team is going to take a loss, either Indiana, and they beat Indiana last year 38-15. So one of these teams, either Indiana or Ohio State, is also going to take a L before the playoffs. So there will be basically one undefeated team left. So it's not the end of the world. You're still in the playoffs, which is huge. But you would have liked to have made it to the SEC title game. You probably would have got beat by Georgia there. But whatever. Yeah, and Chuck, that's the thing. I was too. Now, I was at a show, so I kind of was half-assed watching it here and there. But I was surprised at, well, first of all, some of that outrushing the Aggies was Arch Manning just gutting that defense. And that's where the Aggies are the strongest, which is crazy, is right up the middle. And that's where he ran and picked up most of his yards. So Aggies had some serious collapse on defense. But also, offensively, they kind of stunk up the joint. And Marcel Reed, you can have a slow start and make a comeback against a team like South Carolina. That's possible. You can't do that against Texas. You just can't do that against the upper echelon teams. I will say this. I don't think Texas is that good, though. I really don't think that's a good football team. Just like the Aggies, they've had too many close calls that are dubs, that are wins. Give credit where credit is due. But they moved up 2 spots to number 14 in the AP poll. Aggies dropped to number 7. But Texas, there was a stretch where it was ugly. I mean, that 16-13 win against Kentucky, hanging on to beat Vanderbilt, hanging on to beat Mississippi State. They never really blew out any lesser opponents like UTEP or San Jose. I guess the San Jose State 38-7 was a blowout. But I think even UTEP, that first half of that game was tight. So, yeah, Wiesner did run all over them. They blew out Arkansas. Fact is, both of these teams have some warts, have some pimples, blew out OU. You are correct, sir. Blew out, 23-6. Yeah, I guess that's a blowout. That defense got stingy. That's for sure. They blew out Sam Houston. I missed that one. So both of these teams are flawed. Do I think either of these teams can win a national title? Probably not. Probably not. But the Aggies do have a defense that should allow them to. I don't know if I could say the same thing about Texas. But that Aggies defense on paper should be good enough to take them far, if not win a national title. But the problem is they're the fucking Aggies. It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. You can bring back the whole wrecking crew. It ain't gonna fucking matter. They'll find a way to fuck that up. At this point, I fully expect them to make it to like the semifinal game or maybe even the national title and then just get the brakes beat off of them. Embarrassed. I'm talking, SMU in the playoffs last year type shit. I'm expecting it to be ugly. Because that's what they do. That's what the fuck they do. So, fuck them hoes. Penn State beat SMU 38-10 last year in the playoff. No business being in the playoffs. None. So that's the good news. There's still hope. Donna said she's rooting for the Hoosiers. Jen said, boo, Donna. Chuck said, yeah, they play Bama or Georgia and they're getting smoked. Yeah, either of those teams. Although Bama is good, but Bama's not Bama, right? Like it was a foregone conclusion. There's 4 or 5 teams that I think could beat Bama. Georgia's looking really good. Ohio State is looking tough. Indiana, man, it's crazy, but Indiana's looking really, really good. Glass half full guy says it's good to get exposed before playoffs, and they've got a month to get healthy. See, that's the big thing. I think getting healthy for the Aggies is going to be critical, especially they get their star running back. Marcel Reed can fix that bum wheel. I think that's going to be huge. I don't know the injury situation for Texas, but maybe that's a good sign for them as well. But I think health will go a long ways for the Aggies. End of the day, though, not an excuse. They got their ass whooped. I fully expected it to happen. And I don't mind saying this, and this is not a slight, okay? Don't take this the wrong way. They got beat by a lesser team, but that's what makes rivalry weeks so great. That's what makes them so great, is the Michigans of the world beat the Ohio States of the world, and then Ohio States of the world goes on and wins national titles. An undefeated Aggie team has to go on the road, hostile environment, and they get beat. They get the doors blown off of them by a kid that everybody had written off in Arch Manning. What a cool story. What a cool story. So, yeah, I'm like, I won't even say mad. I'm just used to this. I'm just used to this. What I think pisses me off is, and not present company excluded, because you guys certainly didn't do this, but some people I know that are diehard Longhorn fans acted like both of these teams were undefeated going into this game, and now only one is. Like, it's like, bro, slow down. I get it. Look, congrats, but maybe talk shit from, a conservative difference. Talk shit from a conservative. Yo, black sheep! Who's the black sheep? What's the black sheep? What up, Joey? Be sure said Faxberry. That's the thing is, had the Aggies won, I'd have been like, well, they probably should have won. But that just means they'll lose in the first round of the playoffs or some shit. They'll lose the bye. Whatever. Dub said, honestly, the OU game is bigger for me. I just enjoy seeing all the butthurt Aggies. Yeah, that is the thing. Aggies have gotten so used to losing that when they think they're going to win, they forget who they are. Oh, look at that. Joe Bro, thank you for the 303 bits. Joe Bro said, third year consecutively, we as the Decade community propose blue-gray conferences. Blue-gay would be interesting. Blue-gray conferences and relegation. I would love that. Love it. B. Hanna said, do you think Miami should be in the playoffs because they beat Notre Dame? Not really. But they're a 2-loss team that beat Notre Dame. Now they lost to what? Louisville and SMU. And really hadn't played much of anybody else. Beat Notre Dame to start the season. Beat USF. At the time it was 18. Florida State was 18. And Pitt was 22. But none of that is sexy. You know what I mean? None of that is, I don't know. They're 2 losses. They lost by 3 to Louisville and in overtime to SMU. That bodes well. But, you know, they're probably in the same class with Texas and A&M. They're good, but they ain't going to win it all. Do they belong in the playoffs? Yeah. I mean, the AP poll is out. Let's take a look at that. Right fast. Your AP poll is out. It's Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, Georgia 3, Oregon 4, Texas Tech 5. Talk about overrated. I think that Texas Tech team is way overrated. This is what their schedule looks like. They beat number 16 Utah and number 7 BYU, and BYU was overrated when they were 7. They had no business being number 7. But that's it. That's a weak ass schedule. That's not being tested. It's going to be interesting. They're going to make the playoffs, but I think they're overrated. Ole Miss is 6 at 11-1. Problem is, they don't have their coach anymore. Yeah, Joe Pro says Texas Tech is this year's SMU. Sorry, CC. I don't disagree with that, Joe Pro. That's a really good assessment. I mean, you got to put them in. It's cool you're putting them in. Probably going to get the brakes beat off of them. Yeah, the Ole Miss thing is interesting because their one loss was Georgia. And it wasn't bad. And they've handled business against OU and LSU was 4 at the time. But we know what LSU is now. But they really, same thing. Ole Miss is probably a bit overrated. I mean, look, it's one of those, once we kind of get the playoffs, we can go through one of those tier rankings and rank them all. But I would have Ole Miss kind of on the same level as A&M. Could they make a run? Yeah. Will they win it all? No. Other teams here. Let's see. The rest of the So the Aggies are 7 now at 11-1. OU is 8 at 10-2. Notre Dame 9 at 10-2. Bama's 10 at 10-2. BYU's 11. That's too high. Miami 12. Vanderbilt 13. Texas 14. So they moved up 2 spots. Utah 15. Virginia 16. USC 17. Michigan 18. They fell 3 spots. James Madison 19. University of North Texas 20. Tulane 21. Arizona 22. Navy 23. Georgia Tech 24. Missouri 25. So Missouri, Navy, and Arizona weren't ranked last week. Dropped from the rankings: Tennessee, Pittsburgh, and SMU. I'll tell you, I think the 4 teams that are the scariest. Well, I'll say 5. I should say 6. But I think the 6 best teams that are going to be in the playoffs: Ohio State, Indiana, Georgia, Oregon, Notre Dame, and Alabama. And I think those will be your, the last 6. And I know there's not 6, there's 8 and 4. But let's see, what was week 14 playoff picture looking like? CFP rankings. Yeah, so A&M will fall, Georgia will move up. I don't think Tech is going to be. I think Oregon will leapfrog Tech. I think Ole Miss might fall simply because they lost their coach. Texas should move up. Sure. They should leapfrog Michigan. I don't think Vanderbilt is all that. But Vanderbilt showed well. Who'd they just beat? They just beat Tennessee. Yeah, 45-24. That's a big win for them. That's a good win. That's a really good win. Their 2 losses are Bama and Texas. But again, they haven't really, until beating Tennessee. I mean, at the time, South Carolina was 11. They beat LSU, Missouri, lost to Texas, and beat Tennessee. It's not bad. It's not bad. And it's better than Tech, I'll tell you that. That's a better record or better schedule than Tech. And the Texas game was close. The Texas game was real close. So, by the way, real quick, I just want to say this is now officially live. And, oh, shit, I got to change that. That's not 25%. Some bitch. Just saw that. So the site we did a soft launch kind of test run, then I tweaked a bunch of shit. So the site is up. And if you're wondering what site, it's there we go. 20. See. All right. It's onestarkids.com. And so what I did, though, is along with the T-shirts that we've got, I added hoodies. So you can now get all the ones that are T-shirts are available in hoodies. But I also added kids' clothes. And it's just the 2 right now. But you can get a One Star Kid onesie or a toddler T-shirt. So those are there. So I'm pretty excited about this. This was part of what sucked about today was I would have liked to have gotten this launched this morning, but I just was able to post it right before I came on air. But it's up there now. You can go to just hoodies if you just want to get a hoodie. All the colors are down here, so you just click on whatever star and it'll show you. Yeah. So there you go. There's the designs. Kid free. Mark safe from having kids. No kids. Kids in this economy. Fuck them kids. Kids run everything. And then, of course, the One Star Kids OG. But yeah, go check it out. Here is the link. I had given a Deckhead discount code. If you join the mailing list, and group of 5 will be Tulane or Memphis. Sorry, North Texas. Yeah. Tulane's been really good. If you're interested, hit me up and I'll get you a special discount code for being a Deckhead. That'll save you 25%. So right now it's 15% with just the code launch. If you join the mailing list, it'll save you 20. But if you hit me up, I'll give you a code for 25. It's because you're a Deckhead. So, all right. Got that done. Joe Bro, that's hilarious. Joe Bro said that was very kind of you to use Jared Taylor and Jen as models. Okay. Well, first of all, that might actually be a little closer to Black Sheep and Perry. No. I did pew pew wrong. So wrong. That ain't right. Sorry about that, Perry. You know I love you, buddy. No, Tony, the Cougs ain't making shit. Sorry, bud. Black Sheep said Notre Dame's overrated as well. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see. Let me. Yeah, I was gonna say that ain't nothing like Jen's hair. Where the fuck did it go? Well, oh, we have this. The playoff predictor kind of gives you odds of teams making the playoffs. Oh, there it was. Well, there you go. So here's the odds of teams making the playoffs. Indiana, 99%. Ohio State, 99%. Ole Miss, 99%. Oregon, Georgia, Oklahoma, Texas Tech, Texas A&M, Notre Dame. Well, and so the top row is all 99%. Indiana, Ohio State, Ole Miss, Oregon, Georgia, Oklahoma. All in a greater than 99% chance they make the playoffs. It's still in the 90s. Tech with a 98% chance. A&M with a 97% chance. Notre Dame has an 83% chance. Bama, a 67% chance. And James Madison has the highest of the rest. 61% for James Madison, 56% for Virginia, 47% for North Texas, 36% for BYU, 32% for Tulane, 10% chance for Miami, 6% for Vanderbilt, 2% for Boise State, 2% for Utah, 2% for Texas. So there you go. There is your percentages in the playoff predictor. So if you take the top 12, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which means kind of your last two in is James Madison and Virginia. Your top 4 are going to get buys. Aggies fell. How many spots do we say? I think they fell 4 spots to number 7, but they lost to a team that was ranked well below them. Either Indiana or Ohio State losing in the Big Ten title game, not that big of a deal. They will fall, but I don't think that they will fall out of, let's see. I don't think they fall out of, obviously, they're not going to fall out of the top 12 for sure. They might fall out of the top 4, but I think it depends on how close the game is. If it's a close game, then I think you see whatever one of those teams loses falls to number 4 so that they get a bye week. And then obviously the other one would be the 1 seed. Now Georgia is playing Ole Miss Georgia's playing Bama, right? Isn't that who they play? Yeah, Georgia plays Bama. If Bama wins that, that's big. That's huge for Bama. Because then they go from 67% to much bigger. Because right now Bama's, 10? And if they beat Georgia at 4, Georgia probably falls to, 8 or 9. Bama moves up to 6 or 7. Bama will be the first 2-loss team, I should say. So they maybe they move up to 7. I think Ole Miss could fall though. Not having Lane Kiffin there is going to be a big deal. I really believe that. Being said, I thought they would take AAC team. Yeah, Joe Pro said A&M missing the SEC championship actually helps their injuries recover. That's true. Them boosters ain't gonna be happy when UT is in the Bevo Bowl. B. Hannah said, really? Wow. Wow, what? Oh, I thought they would take the AAC team. Yeah. If you look at the CFP rankings, Notre Dame is an independent, but that's really it. You had American at 12 or 24. Yeah, so you had Tulane at 24. But this is saying that Tulane has a 32% chance. James Madison, 61. I think some of that is because James Madison, they're undefeated, right? I know they have 1 loss. Let's see. Oh. So this is a simulator. They have BYU beating A&M. I don't think that would be the case. Yeah, I don't think that at all. They have BYU making it to the semis and playing Indiana. Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Where is this is fucking stupid. I'm not doing that. Excuse me. So they have Indiana at 2. Oh, okay. They got Ohio State Indiana national title. Yeah. Where was I? I was trying to find James Madison. There we go. Yeah, they're 10-1. Okay. And so is North Texas. Tulane is 9-2. Yeah. But problem is, both of those teams, they really. Let's see. What did James Madison play? Because I have no idea. North Texas schedule. James Madison. North Texas has beaten USF, and that's it. That was ranked at the time. James Madison has 0 wins over at the time ranked opponents. Tulane they lost to Ole Miss, got their ass beat, and that's it as far as ranked teams go. So again, I mean, what you're really talking about is, hey, who are we going to put in to get their ass beat? That's what it is. What in the wide, wide world of Mormons made this list? Yeah. Let's see. So, I mean, honestly, North Texas, especially if they beat Tulane, probably going to get in, I would think. James Madison playing Troy ain't shit. But they got the highest percentage. They got the highest odds right now. But I think the winner of North Texas and Tulane probably gets in. So, just my guess. Just my 2 pennies. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. I'm going to make some dinner. At least we got a show in. Right? Do me a favor, go check out onestarkids.com. Fuck them kids. And there you go. Tomorrow, we will be able to do the roast of my face. Please tell everybody you know, as I showed you before, every dollar that we raise tomorrow, it's $5 per joke. I read them all, can't clap back. But every dollar we raise buys 3 meals. 3 meals. And on top of that, so yeah, if we do 5, that's 15 meals. And I don't know why I keep saying it like that. Meals. What the? Now it's a weird fucking meals. I don't know. No, we're not resting on my face. Yes, let's get mean tomorrow, Joe Pro. Hell yes. Let her rip. But Donna said if we get the money donated before the 3rd, or by the 3rd, companies will be able to match it. So that's dope. So let's get that done. We're going to do it tomorrow. I promise. We'll get everything done. And there you go. What was I going to do? Meals Mafia. Not bad. Total Dallas. What? Okay. Let me see. Donna said, do I have? Let's see. Before we go. Hey, Joe Bro, thank you for the 303 biddies. And yes, we have 2 birthdays we have to do today. Not 1, but 2. Can you donate bits without roasting? Why, sir? I mean, yes, you can just donate if you want to donate. That's absolutely okay. But yeah, let's get mean with it. Let's get let's get nasty. Let's get down. So, all right. Before we get out of here, I do want to get our birthdays in. I'm having a problem here, of course. Ah, there we go. Download. Yay. All right, cool. Done. Download. Yeah, so you can donate for the roast of my face tomorrow. And it's appreciated, but you should certainly try to write a roast joke. Look at this face, bro. Look at that. That's not good. So you could just roast the shit out of me, fam. And I will appreciate it. Oh no. Why are you being this way? Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get these birthday slides. But this bitch is not cooperating. There we go. You better work, you raggedy bitch. All right. Did it work? Yeah. Yes. About goddamn time. Uh-oh. All right. You raggedy bitch. Oh, shit. What the hell? Oh, I can't change that? Is you crazy? Is you crazy? Okay, well, I guess so. Fuck it. Let's do it. Here we go. Yep. All right. Got it. I'm glad we're actually getting to do these today because the roast of my face, we would have had to put them off. Couldn't have done birthdays during the roast of my face, but we can certainly do them now. This one goes out to my dude. You know what? One thing I miss was I really miss playing Call of Duty with the Deckhead community and Black Sheep in particular. Black Sheep was really dope when we played. He was super quiet, but he was always really good. And for y'all that don't know, Black Sheep served in our military, so thank him when you get a chance. But yeah, Black Sheep was fun to play with because you're like, you could tell he'd be like, you know what? I would smoke all you dirty bitches in real life. We'd be like, yeah, you definitely would. We just playing this video game, so please don't hurt us, Black Sheep. But love you, Black Sheep, man. I hope you had and have a wonderful, fantastic birthday, brother. Jealous of your beard, always have been, and your kitty cat. Y'all, if you are a Patreon member, go into the animals section. Go to the animals or the pets channel on the Discord and check out Black Sheep's cat. Cutest fucking cat in the world. Swear to God. I hate him for it. He's just, the cat is too goddamn cute. But Black Sheep, brother, cheers to you, man. Happy birthday to you. I hope that it was great and fantastical. And I hope you get some roadhead or a hand job or, you know, whatever it is that you're into, brother. We don't judge around here. Also, Jen, happy birthday, Sheep. Yes, I'm yelling. Also, happy birthday to my girl, Sylvia. I can't even tell you how dope Sylvia is. Sylvia is one of those deckheads that you don't really see her a lot. You don't really hear from her a lot, but she's always here. She's always supporting, and she's just a day one OG down ass damn dirty deckhead. And people like Sylvia are the backbone of this community and this show. She's always so generous. In fact, she rarely, if ever, misses a Thankful Thursday. In fact, I didn't even get to it, but she sent me a Thankful Thursday on Thanksgiving, and so did Donna. Those two have been amazing, but here it goes. Damn it. But Sylvia, I love you. You're the best. Really appreciate everything you do for me and this community and for being here. We all love you. And love you too, Black Sheep. Cheers to both of you guys. Sylvia, go get you some roadhead. Them hand jobs are overrated. Go get you some roadhead. All right. And cheers. I love both of you guys. Happy birthday to both of you. So delicious. Damn. I'm already halfway through that bottle, and I'll never use that bottle except for this. Yeah, Black Sheep said it's an absolute honor to share the same birthday as Sylvia. Yeah, she's dope, and so are you, Black Sheep. Don't sleep on yourself, man. You're good people. We love you. We love both of you. All right. I'm gonna let this play out. Gotta let this play out. Yeah. All right, that's it. Happy birthday to you guys. Thank you all for being here today. Fuck Texas. Fuck the Aggies. Both of them can kiss my ass for different reasons. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to do the roast of my face tomorrow. It's going to be hype. We've already got a head start. We've already raised $5. And Joe Pro, thank you for all of your biddies that you sent in today. Joe Pro sent in 303 bits, 303 bits and 500 bits. Joe Pro doing yeoman-like work, man. Much love to you. And again, thanks to Donna and Sylvia for their Thankful Thursdays on Thanksgiving, no less. Jen said, no, we raised more than that. Oh, we did? Already? Cool. Well, I can't wait until we actually do it. I'll have the graphics done for tomorrow. In fact, I'm going to try to get them done right after the show and get them sent out. Yeah, I was really disappointed I couldn't get out my One Star Kids website for Cyber Monday. I was also, oh, I can't find them now. But those Welcome to the Land shirts, I was going to put those on sale today. Couldn't get to it. Stupid ass power. But I love you guys. I will see y'all tomorrow. Get ready to roast the ever-loving shit out of my face. It's going to be bananas. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get down. All right. Let's do it tomorrow. All right. In the meantime, do me 3 favors. Be safe. Be kind. Except to them kids. Fuck them kids. And most importantly, love each other. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy birthday, Sylvia. Happy birthday, Black Sheep. See you guys. Bye, everybody. Gotta do it on beat. You know what I mean? You gotta wait till it drops. And he's making a YouTube video!